Welcome back, everyone. For your do now, I'd like you to explain to me what sort of system you use to track your money. How do you budget? Yesterday, we looked at a couple different graphs. You also got a chance to look at sort of income versus expenditure chart. Um, what's your system? When you get money, how do you know how much you have and where to spend it? What's your system? So today we'll be taking a few notes, answering stuff on Pear Deck before our activity. So the first note we're going to write down is fixed expenses. These are bills that do not change from month to month. Every month, when that bill shows up, it's going to be the exact same amount. Um, Obviously, this is important to know because you want to know, especially these big ones, usually the bigger things, something like rent. Your mortgage is a good example of a fixed cost that every month that bill shows up, it's going to be the exact same. This is important because you can plan for it. You know what's coming. You know exactly how much it's going to be, and you know what day the money's coming out of your account. All right, so you should be able to plan for something like this. Can you think of any other examples of a fixed cost that you pay every month? Be the exact same, down to the penny, every single month, same day, same amount, everything. You can pause this video. So this is going to include anything that's on like a payment schedule. So like I said, your home loan, that'll be the same. Every car payment will be the same every month. Your insurance, car insurance will be the same every month. Now, it might change after a year. They might raise it or lower it depending on things going on, but it's going to be the same for the whole year. If you have a streaming service, usually that's the same every month. Your phone bill might be the same every month depending on what kind of plan you're on. Those would be examples of fixed costs that you know how much they are and you have to plan for them coming. The next kind of cost is a variable cost. These are costs that change every month. They vary. So one month it'll be 100, the next month it might be 120. All right, so these bills kind of go up and down depending on what's going on. So an example of this might be your water bill. You use more water, your bill goes up. You use less water, your bill goes down. In the summer, water bills are higher. They charge more per gallon of water used. In winter, they charge less. So this is going to change every time. These are important to note as well because these are the ones that you got some control over, right? If something goes wrong, you need to cut back. Well, this is where you're going to be cutting back your variable expenses. These you can change. You can't change the fixed ones. They're usually locked in for a year, maybe 5, maybe 30 years if it's a home loan. Right? So these variable costs are the ones that you can change if you need to. Can you think of any other examples of variable costs? Pause the video. So this might include, like your energy bill, the amount you spend on groceries, entertainment, your savings, right? All this stuff fluctuates with time. And you can kind of cut back and try and go a little cheaper one month or more expensive another month, depending on how your situation's playing out. All right, we got a couple other vocab terms we're going to talk about. Discretionary income. If something is discretionary, that means it's up to your choice. You get to decide. So discretionary income is income that's left over after you spent all your bills, paid all your bills off. You paid your taxes and insurance. You saved some of the money. Whatever's left over, that's discretionary. Your choice. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to save it all? Go ahead. Put it in savings. Don't spend anything extra. Or maybe you want to spend it on fun stuff. Right? This is stuff that you want, not necessarily stuff you need. Right? So the leftover is called discretionary. But a lot of us have goals in life, things we want to accomplish. So sometimes we want to save this discretionary income towards a goal. All right, so we got short-term goals. That's something you want to get done within the year. Medium-term goals, this is something you want done in the next 5. Then long-term, anything over 10 years. So I want you thinking about some of your own goals. What do you want within the next year? What do you want in the next 5 years or 10 years? All right, within the next year, a lot of you are going to be in high school or finishing up high school. In 5 years, you're going to be adult on your own. 10 years, are you talking family? What are you expecting? And this doesn't have to be only financial goals. Right? because most of the stuff we do requires money. So if you want a family, you want a house, you want to move, all that requires money. So on the Pear Deck, I want you to respond. What are some of your goals? What's your short-term goal, a medium-term goal, and what's a long-term goal you have? And pause this video. All right. Hopefully, as you're looking at those goals, you're coming up with plans for how to get there. What sort of saving are you doing? Do you need to cut back on some of those variable expenditures, save some of your discretionary income so that you can achieve that goal? For our activity today, you're going to be reading about two different people. You're going to learn about their goals, how they manage their money, and what would you suggest they do in order to achieve those goals.